mental health.
I've suffered from real severe anxiety, depression, and just the willingness of not wanting to carry on and do anything, just to sit at home and do nothing.
Leaving the service, the army, suffered with a mild case of PTSD.
My mental illness is anxiety, panic attacks with depression.
I suffered from a depression a while back due to a death in the family.
I have, with my anxiety, I'm always on edge. I always want to do stuff right. Don't like letting people down, because if I let people down, I beat myself up, which makes me get even lower with my depression. And it just hits you like a train wreck. One day you'll be doing absolutely fine, not thinking about being a busy little bee, and then you'll stop everything, and everything floods back into your mind, and you just want to run. You don't want to be here anymore. You just want to run away and forget everything and start a new life.
Absolute fear of myself, really. That was my biggest thing. I felt ill. I thought I had various illnesses. The sheer panic of being in my own company was horrific. Physical symptoms, thinking I was really, really ill. I thought I had cancer. I thought I had brain tumours again, which I've had, but you know, it's just undescribable fear it comes down to.
But most recently, the 4 weeks, I've got family issues with my daughter at the moment, and as a father, you want to try and help. Just had a meltdown. I didn't want to be around the family. I said to the wife, I said, you lot would be better off if I wasn't here.
I couldn't stand seeing happy families. It would absolutely destroy me. I would just feel like I wanted to run and hide in a corner and cry for an hour.
Like I've said, the way I've just described it to people is, if someone had come in at that time with a gun and said, pull the trigger, it'll all be over, I would have happily done it. It's a terrible place. It's not a nice place to be.
I just felt I couldn't be bothered with life. I wasn't sleeping, I was tired, and I just didn't belong anywhere. So I just felt on my own.
As soon as I was on my own in my own company, that's when my thoughts were dark, horrible. I really didn't like it, you know.
Anger, the first, with the PTSD, it was rage, anger, proper rage. You know, someone could bump into me and I'd literally flip. And it wasn't natural. The wife, Jesus Christ, you want to calm down. But it was the rage.
I didn't want to go out anywhere. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I rejected phone calls from people. I wouldn't even look at messages. I deleted WhatsApp. I deleted Facebook Messenger. I deleted everything. To a point where some days I wouldn't even turn my phone on.
It's the darkest place you can be, is in your own head.
So I decided it was hard, but I called a GP, made an appointment, which was very hard to go to because obviously you don't want to admit that you've got mental health issues. Spoke to them how I was feeling. They prescribed me with antidepressants.
First of all, I sought help by going to the GP, who advised me to go to iTalk.
Through work, they gave me a number for Health Assured. It's an anonymous phone call. You phone them up.
Went straight down to the doctors that afternoon and straight in contact with iTalk.
Health Assured, when you bring them on the phone, they ask you who you work for, date of birth, and they get to know a little bit about what your story is. They ask you, they put you in the right treatment for you. They will assess you on the phone, even though you think, well, how can they assess you on the phone? But that's what they'll do, and they'll tell you what sort of counselling they're going to put you forward to, and it can be face to face or it can be on the phone. If you don't want to go see someone, you can talk to someone on the phone. And
So once I've started taking my antidepressants, I thought that was enough. But I soon realised that I wish I had talked to someone.
It's like a weight lifted off your shoulders. That's the only way I can explain it. Getting it out there. I know a lot of people would say, well, that's your weakness for doing it, because, you know, men are men and they should bottle things up, keep it in, but that's archaic. You've got to get it out. You've got to talk.
talking about mental illness, it helps so much within yourself and other people.
So speaking to them was amazing. I was speaking to someone who's been through what I was going through.
After you've talked to someone about it, you feel there's like a weight off your shoulder that you can do this, and in your head you turn yourself from going, instead of going, I can do this by myself, I can do this by myself, to no, you need that extra support to be able to do it.
Believe it or not, the first session made me feel a hell of a lot better, because it was like a weight lifted off, you know what I mean?
Work's been amazing. I couldn't have asked more or expected more from anyone, really.
Work have been great. They were very, very supportive, very supportive, which I thank them for.
We need to talk more and less banter. Talk more to people about your issues. Yeah, I'd say be a little bit considerate. Yes, banter's good in a work environment just to, make the day go better, but just be careful what banter you're giving. And then sometimes banter can go too far. And then if that person's suffering and you don't know about it, it can make them worse.
The worst thing you can do when you're feeling ill is Google your symptoms. It is bad news. Do not pay attention to what it says. Go and see a doctor if you're that worried.
As soon as you admit there's something wrong with you, that's the first step in any problem. Because as soon as you take that first step, all the weight becomes lighter.
It's talking. Talking is a big thing. Talk to your people.
Talk to someone. Talking helps. I know it might feel alien to you, but letting people know that what you're going through, you're not alone.
My biggest thing, what I would say to anyone who's maybe going through something like this, I would say, without a doubt, talking is the biggest thing.
Just get out there and chat. Take the first scariest step in your life to admitting there might be something wrong with you.
And all those years ago, I wish someone spoke to me and helped me, talked about it really.
I mean, the worst thing, just never be embarrassed by it. There's no point. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. We've all got issues. We've all got problems. If we really looked at ourselves and really were honest, everyone's got something they could talk about, and that's a huge thing. And blokes don't do that because we're hard nuts.
Men don't know how to talk, but what needs to happen is someone needs to turn and say to men, it's okay to have a chat, it's okay to feel down, it's okay to cry.
If I ever see anyone a little bit down, I talk to everyone to make sure they're okay, because I know what I went through.
It's hard to speak to people. It is hard, but have some faith. Not everyone's going to take the mickey. A lot of people will listen to you, especially your nearest and dearest, and you will help yourself. Be brave enough to start a conversation that truly matters.
Be brave enough to start a conversation that truly matters.
Let's talk about mental health.